you got access, you know, you need to start preparing and start, you know, I would say not a will, you know, if get a will, but now we know better. Get a trust.
It's going to be an interesting year. There's
things that people do for money,
things
right?
that people do for money. What that meant for citizens, like just regular citizens. Let's chill. Hello, bonjour, hola, sanibonani.
Namaste. What up, Chaplain Chillers? It's your boy, Coach LJ, your supportive friend, the one that, your boy, you know, and I'm with my co-host, my best friend, my business partner, my awesomeness, and the one and only Lady Siza. She's in the Yes. Yo, we here to another empowerment episode of Chilling with the Chaplins. Yes, this is our last show up, our last Friday episode of 2023.
Absolutely. Yes. And we want to come to you with an episode of the year that has been.
Yes.
Oh, 2023 has been something.
Yes, something.
Yeah, so we're just going to highlight some events that stood out to us. I'm going to highlight events in South Africa because I'm from South Africa. Hey, I got you, my peeps. And LJ here is going to highlight events that happened in America. Yes. So we're excited to chat with you. Tell us what you think in the comment section and share with us what were your highlights of 2023. Personally, business-wise, in the world that stood out to you, etc. Would love to hear from you. And before we go on, we'd like to remind you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. But to those who have in 2023 and as we had started, thank you. Thank you for unwavering support. Thank you for watching our channel and our videos from beginning to end, watching the ads. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the comments, the likes. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Hope you had a good Christmas, and we pray for a good, wonderful, amazing year ahead. 2024, we claim it to be the best year yet. Yes. A year that we've never seen manifest in our lives.
Yes.
As we claim it for ourselves, we claim it for you too. So may your year be filled with everything that you may wish for. And may all of those heart desires, come to pass in the name of Jesus. Amen. Yes. So let's jump on.
Let's go. Let's get it popping.
Let's go. I'll start off with victory. Well, we all know that South Africa competed in the Rugby World Cup.
Yes.
In 2023.
Let's go Springbok. Let's go Springbok.
And guess what happened? South Africa played against New Zealand
All
in the
Blacks
finals in France, because that was the host country this time around, and we won.
Yes, they stuck it to them.
Fourth time.
They stuck it to them.
We were defending champions, so it's amazing that we kept that World Cup, the trophy, to ourselves. It came back to Africa. And the country celebrated in a way that we always do as South Africans. You know, we go big and we go you go home in Africa. So the celebrations help just to bring the nation together, because South Africa, like the rest of the world, has gone through the most. 2023 was a tough year. I think it was the first year where everybody was kind of coming out of COVID, and it's just been we're trying to get back on our feet. Mm-hmm. But it was a trying year for many, because everything was just shooting up, cost of living, you name it. So that World Cup victory, we needed it. And we thank the Springboks, Amapogo, for bringing it home.
Yes, bring it home, baby. Wow. Yes, you bring it home. Yeah. You get to celebrate for 4 more years. You get to celebrate this whole 4 years. Yes. So, my first one is the involvement of the U.S. in the war.
Do we have to dampen the moment with that?
I know. But, it is a big moment because we know Israel and Gaza in war. And we know that the U.S. always got to put their 2
And to think how much money they've sent through, and I think that's
between that and Ukraine,
right?
Billions and billions of dollars.
And you just look at how the American people are struggling during this financial period. The economy is just not doing great at all, but Biden decides, hey, let me just give them billions and billions.
Yes.
And I think that's really one of his biggest downfalls in this administration, how he just didn't put the American people first, but instead he put other people first. I mean, we're not saying he should not support something that he believes in, but weigh the options.
Yeah, because a lot of times, and not even like with in Ukraine, he did it more than once. Because it seemed like every time I turn around, they asking for more money.
Of course.
Bad enough, the U.S. is $33 trillion debt. They're in debt for somebody got to pay for that.
Yeah.
So you're giving billions of dollars to a war that's not yours.
Yeah.
But
one thing I always say is that America never does nothing.
Never does
anything for nothing.
Never does
so
nothing.
Something is coming.
Something coming, yes.
These are politicians.
Yes.
They know how to play the game.
They know how to play the game.
He's not going to plow billions for nothing. He knows
it's a business. It is a business. So it definitely, they up to something. You don't know what they want in return or what they're going to get in return. But it's going to show you that, and because a lot of times it's all about power. Maybe the world, they want maybe some power from Ukraine, or maybe they want to take over Ukraine, or maybe become one of their allies or whatever. So you never know why they do things. Even with Gaza or whatever, the people that Israel, the people they supported. You never know what they want. And with that, it's all about oil.
Yeah, so that's gonna unravel in probably in 2024. We're gonna see, and with the upcoming elections, a lot of things are gonna come out as well.
Because especially now with the elections, that could mean that the U.S. could be going to war, and sometimes that's kind of set up for the election, because a lot of times when the U.S. going to war, a lot of times the sitting president always win the election sometimes. So, if the U.S. going to war, that means most likely Biden probably win the election.
We'll see. Things change.
We'll see.
Trump is also coming up with these people. So
I don't know, but Trump is indicted. That's another one we could have talked about, because Trump he got indicted this year.
First person to be indicted in America. So that was a big deal.
They definitely trying to send him away, send him in jail. So, he might.
It's not going to happen. So they're just wasting our tax.
They're wasting our tax dollars.
Yeah,
but they trying, because they don't want him to to run. Even Colorado trying to indict him and put him in jail.
They're excluding him in the ballot paper.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's not final yet.
It's not final.
Yeah.
But they trying. They definitely trying. That lets you know Trump, they scared of Trump. They scared of Trump. But Trump got, because
his base is strong. So
his base is strong.
They're supposed to be scared.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Moving on. Thabo Bester and Nadipha Magudamane. The Bonnie and Clyde of South Africa. Yeah, these two, they rocked the nation. Let me tell you, the nation was shaken and riveted. It was just an unbelievable story. How can a medical doctor, how can a thriving medical doctor, with everything going on for her, married with 2 kids, decides to date a convicted murderer and rapist? You heard me right. Helped him escape out of prison. That took over the internet. That shook the whole world, because it's a story that's out of this world.
Yeah.
They faked a death. They killed people so that he can escape from prison. And guess what? A couple of months later, they got caught. And right now, they are in jail. Next day is going to be very interesting, because we'll be seeing them going through the court case, the trial, and everything. So be tuned in, because, wow, it's been a roller coaster year for them. I mean, being on the run, I think they were on the run he got out for about 9-10 months. So he was free for almost a year.
Okay.
And then I guess he got too comfortable. Then he started going in public. And then somebody
recording.
Took a picture of him at a Woolworths shopping.
Okay.
Like, in the same country. If you decide to fake your death and escape maximum prison, go to another country.
Yeah. Go to
Change your identity.
Yeah.
You're not going to continue as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
So that was his downfall.
Right.
He got caught and...
Normally, if they fake your death, they go to another country.
Yes.
Yeah, they go to another
Somebody
country.
is going to see you. Because especially when you're a convicted murderer and rapist and you are all over social media and the news and everything,
and then
somebody's going to see you.
Exactly. And then another thing, too, when people that fake their death, because I think it's only happened once.
It's happened a lot of times.
A lot of times.
People
but they go unnoticed. They go unnoticed for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, they see, but that's the problem with black folks stuff. We like to be seen. Black folks like to
and
be
we
seen.
get comfortable.
We get comfortable. We like to be seen. You know, we want to be out there. We can't just be in the shadows and not be seen for a very long time, because you gotta be out of sight, out of mind. You know, you gotta be out of sight, out of mind for a very long time.
Yeah. So we excited, not excited, but we look forward to seeing that unravel and see where there's gonna be a couple of trials next year. Big trials. I know one of them is definitely Thabo Bester and Nadipha. Let's see what happens to them, because they were denied bail, so they're still in prison. Okay, Thabo anyways is a convicted criminal, so he's still going to remain in prison because he was given, I believe, life anyways, because he had murdered someone. But then there's going to be a case of there's been a couple of women who have been convicted for murdering their family members for insurance. So those are going to be big cases. One of them was convicted this year, and her name was Rosemary Ndlovu. She killed almost the entire family and extended families for and she was a cop.
Wow.
Yeah, for insurance money.
That's crazy.
So it's going to be an interesting year. There's
things that people do for money, right?
Things that people do for money. Woman who also worked in a court. She worked. This one was a clerk in a court of law.
Yeah.
Also killed her husband, who was a metro cop.
Yes, that's crazy.
Crazy
Not worth
stuff.
it.
So it's gonna be, and then also Senzo Meyiwa, who was a soccer star that was murdered. His trial will continue next year. So it's gonna be an interesting 2024 in terms of all these crazy big stories.
Cases, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my next one. Oh, the Barbie movie.
Oh, boring. Who even watched that?
Not me, but it's all about business with me with that one, because they smashed the box office.
They did?
Oh yeah, yeah. They made $1.442 billion.
Oh,
dollars.
Wow! I wonder how the Color Purple is going to do, because Color Purple came out on Christmas Day. So I think that film, because their media run was just.
I don't know.
It was.
I don't think they did like the media run like Barbie. Oh man, Barbie did a whole year.
And Barbie spent more money on advertising
and promotion
more than the movie.
Yeah,
that
more
was
than
insane.
The budget for the movie was 128 million, 128 to 145
and
million.
And the budget for marketing?
The budget for marketing around the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was about
I thought it was more.
No, it was about 150.
Wow.
So normally the budget for the whole movie normally be like 250 million to 300 million. But they used most of their budget on marketing. And so, where they went to California, different places, did spot up events, and they
were making
scenes,
real
Barbies,
Barbies,
of the Barbies and the cars and all that. So on Malibu Beach and all the different things. They did it all. So they did a whole year of things. People dressing up as Barbie and pink. So. Not only that they did this, the box office, though, they smashed the box office with 1 point, but imagine what it done for their brand and for their business, for the Barbie dolls. It brought back people to buy Barbie and to play with Barbie.
Right.
So, it was a lot.
And Barbie's also they rebranded Barbie as well.
Rebranded.
They've made Barbie much more modern,
urban. A lot of times they come in
different colors.
Different colors, different colors. So
different shades.
they broaden their reach, not just to white women, but now African American, African, Asian,
Hispanic,
Indian, everyone now. So but
there were a couple of other good movies that came out in the box office. One I've mentioned, it's The Color Purple, which came out on Christmas Day. Another one was the Beyonce movie.
Yeah.
Documentary movie.
Okay, but I was going to get to that.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, like, ones that really, broke the box office.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I can't think of another one, but I think these three were the highlights of the year.
Yeah, so, but the Barbie movie, it gave marketers a playbook. A game plan of how to brand or how to market their products. A lot of times when you launch a product, a lot of times you need that runway of marketing before you launch launch a product. Just don't launch a product. Even like with myself, even with I am in a process of writing a book. So now what I'm doing, I'm throwing it out there so that people know that a book is coming.
Right.
And so and now I'm like, okay, I wanted to do it this year, but I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait and just continue to market and continue to let people know.
Excited.
Yes, get people excited, let them know that the book is open, so that once I put it out there and I get it copyright,
ready for it.
Yeah, and then I come with the title, and then I discuss it. We discuss a little bit on the podcast, and then I launch it. And then sounds
like a plan.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. So I'm learning this, but that's what the Barbie movie taught me, showed me, like, okay, and it's very important building the brand. That because they already had a brand as well. They had an established brand, so all their audience came back.
I think it was just reigniting the brand.
Yeah, reigniting the brand.
Yeah.
And
because Barbie was dying. Actually, Barbie was dead.
Yeah. And so it's all about branding, and like I said, that long-term branding and marketing and promotion and marketing your product before you launch. If you want success, it's all about marketing. It's all about content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one is the rand manipulation. So the rand is the currency of South Africa, which is known as the ZAR, Z-A-R. We just found out that it had been manipulated for the last couple of years. So actually from the year 2007 to 2017, that's over 10 years.
10 years.
28 alleged banking institutions around the world, both domestic and international, connived. I will say connived, but okay, the right word is colluded, but they really connived to manipulate the rand. Just imagine the dollar being manipulated, going the way they want, it's going to favor them. So what that meant for citizens, like just regular citizens, everything got shaken up. Everything went up, from the cost of living to high fuel prices to high grocery prices to everything just going up, and meaning that the economy was a failure. The economy was going down, and that just came out. So we're going to see in 2024 how they're going to come out of that, because an investigation is being launched right now to actually see what exactly went down. And I'm thinking other countries now, this is a wake-up call to check how their regulations are also, if they tight enough to avoid that happening, because it really messed up South Africa. The rand being manipulated, it's not a good thing, especially for regular citizens. So that was a big shake-up in the business sector, but not just business, it touched even everyday people, because people lost their jobs because the economy was shaky. So yeah, that's one thing that happened in 2023.
It shows the corruptness,
of course,
of the country, of the third world countries.
Not third world, because this is 28 banks internationally and domestic. So they colluded with banks from outside,
from Europe, probably the U.S., everyone.
Of course, the U.S. And when something like this happens, there's always the first world country who's trying to do something.
Dip their hands, into it.
And stupid Africans, they will always agree. But remember, banks are owned by white minorities. And they have nothing to lose. They're already wealthy.
Yeah.
And remember, the people that get messed up, it's the regular person.
Yeah, the regular person.
The person that middle class and lower class. So higher class, they're untouchable.
Yeah. Okay. Unless God come in. But my next one is Kevin McCarthy, the House Speaker drama. I know I had to bring politicians with
that's like bong bong.
But whatever. that's a big thing. The drama with the House.
Ooh, I mean, politics is on another level in America.
Yeah.
In fact, correction, it's on another level everywhere.
Yes, it shows the corruption. Yeah. But they were talking about the cheating of the election, but all along it was the Republicans. But because it showed you, manipulation, cheating, lying, all this. It doesn't matter what. Democratic, Republicans, Independent, they all lie, they all cheat, they all manipulated. Yeah, they're all politicians. And I heard that, because he went down, I heard that, that's the reason why a lot of people didn't want to vote him out, because they were scared that he was going to
bring other people
down.
Because I think after him, a couple of people resigned, because I guess they were fearful that he's going to bring out their dirty laundry. Because they literally kicked him out. And he was...
No, they voted him out.
That's what it means. Voting him out means kicking your ass out. And he's one of very few. In fact, if there was any secretary who was voted out. Republicans really believed in him, but... it didn't work out.
He the way how he got in wasn't the right way.
And while we're talking about McCarthy, I'm thinking about another person who was kicked out, was the liar of the House, George Santos. Yeah,
George Santos, yes.
After 2 tries. Yes. I mean, they should have kicked him out the first time around. I don't know how he survived that vote, but the second vote he couldn't survive because of all the corruption that he did.
Yes.
But he wasn't convicted. They just kicked him out. He should have been convicted as well, because he committed crimes with taxpayers' money.
But again, that's the one George Santos is the one that's like, if I'm going down, I'm bringing a lot of people down.
He's about to talk. He's about to talk. But he's going to die if he does that. This is politics. It's nasty. So
it is nasty.
He must watch his back.
He better watch his back, yes. Because if he does that, you're right there. Because everyone knows it's a dirty game. Everyone know it. And so, but like I said, and if he do open his mouth, now he opened up a can of worms, and his life could be in jeopardy. Yeah. So you got to be careful.
So be smart.
Be smart.
Yeah.
Yes, be smart. Yes.
So another big one that happened in South Africa in 2023 was the BRICS Summit. Yes, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So these countries are collaborative countries that they are trying to really do an alternative of the world order.
Yes.
Okay, but if they don't win with that, because they're trying to make these countries
their own currency.
Their own currency, yes.
They're trying to get away from the American dollar.
From the dollar, from relying too much on the dollar. Because which makes sense, because when we are trading...
But that's hurting American, though. American already want that.
Who cares? Because America has hurt the whole world. Because
everyone had to come through America to purchase things.
No, they don't
they had to come to the dollar.
They use the dollar.
They use the dollar. So that's how the American get their money. That's how they pay back their debts. Mm-hmm. Because when they using the dollar, that's how they paying their debts.
I think this is a smart move for these countries, because most of these countries, in fact all of these countries, their currency is way lower than the US dollar, and whenever they have to do an importing and exporting, they have to trade using the US dollar, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
First of all, they're so far away from America. Second of all, why use a currency that none of you guys are using? Especially when you're doing imports and exports with each other.
Yeah.
Why is the dollar the currency to be used? Who even set that, standard? So they're trying to pull away from that. And during this year's summit, the big things that stood out was that they accepted the inclusion of 6 more countries, and these countries are going to be game changers. Okay. So already China and Russia are game changers.
Yes, they're game changers.
Already. And of course Brazil, Brazil is it will cover South America, of course, Russia, which is Europe, India, which is another part of Asia, and then China, and then South Africa, as Africa. But then these 6 new members are Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. That's the big one. United Arabs and Iran should make America shake in their boots.
Yeah.
Should. Because these are powerhouses who have the oil of the world.
Okay.
You know, like majority of the oil is found in these countries. And whoa, it's gonna be another interesting thing. They're gonna be officially probably part of it in January 2024, but they were invited during the summit, which took place in August 2023. So this is gonna be something else.
And basically, each and every one of them, it's the BRICS, but they all be using their own currency.
No, they want to come up with one mutual currency. So probably like how the euro has the one euro. Like in Europe, they use the euro, and it's one for all European countries, except for England, which has the pound.
Okay.
So Africa actually wants to have a currency of their own, but while Africa,
because they got the greatest, they got them with the gold.
Right. So while Africa is working on the currency of their own, BRICS said, okay, let's work on our own currency because we are trading partners. BRICS, remember, is not just Africa; it's all these other countries that are seen as third world, but they are thriving. You know, so they want to come together and create their own currency, and this is really going to kick the U.S. dollar.
Because between Africa and what's the new one with the oil?
Iran, Saudi Arabia,
What's the
United Arab?
They don't want
Saudi
with the oil.
Arabia, Iran, and
Africa,
and United Arabs and Nigeria. Nigeria is not here. Nigeria is the one with oil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not in the BRICS. But then they don't need Nigeria because they have Iran. Iran has oil.
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia has oil. United Arab has oil.
Yeah. So the thing is between Iran, but I'm talking about with the they had the currency because they had the oil, and Africa has the gold.
Yeah, Africa has a lot more.
A lot more. Of course they do.
But what I'm saying is, when they're doing exports, not necessarily gold export, but exports of and imports of anything else.
They've been using that currency.
They were using the dollar. They are currently using the dollar, but now they want to have their own currency that they're going to use.
Yeah.
Which is going to be even cheaper for them because it doesn't make sense. The dollar is so high, you know, they end up making losses and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that means America had to find another way to get money now. Because
they're going to have to find another way.
Yeah, because like I said, 33 trillion out of debt. So, you know, now they're like, okay, that was helping them to pay the debt because everyone was using the dollar. Now they got to find another way. So it's
I don't know if it was helping them pay the debt, but it was surely benefiting them somewhat.
It was benefit, you know, but that's that could be one way how they was paying down the debt. But, you know, because they was getting that money. So you never, you know, they got to find another way. So, yeah, my next one is, and you gave it away a little bit. Yeah.
What was that?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
I don't know why you call her Beyonce. It's Beyonce.
Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce and Taylor Swift entertainment empires. Oh, my God. They changed the game for content ownership.
Yeah.
Content creation. Yeah. They changed the game.
Yeah, not just content creation. I mean,
ownership.
They are shows are always mind-blowing.
Yeah, they're for ownership. Why they didn't go through third-party agencies for their performances. They did everything on their own. So all their box office, they control everything.
Wow.
They could, you know, and another thing, Beyonce, you know, did all the wardrobes, all the culture.
I hear that it took her 4 years
10 countries.
to organize this whole event.
Of course, that was big. That was I can see 4 years, but it goes back like even to the marketing, the Barbie with the marketing. So a lot of time when you launch something, you know, give yourself some time to plan, to build up. Just don't do it right away. Just give yourself some time to prepare yourself for it because. Anything's great takes time and it takes preparation
and perfection as well. Because I hear Beyonce is a perfectionist, as well as Taylor Swift. They want things. Taylor Swift is she likes different. She likes to do something that's never been done before. Yeah. I've seen in some of her shows, she swims. She has like these stages where she's able to swim and like crazy out of this world stuff. Beyonce as well. Apparently, her stage changed so many times.
Yes, so many wardrobes changed so many times.
Changes, or every country had a different wardrobe.
Yes.
I mean, and she went to many countries around the world.
Yeah, her daughter came out now.
Her daughter came out. Yeah. So that was beautiful.
So, you know, but with the performance, they sold out every event, mostly every event. And then Taylor Swift had
not almost every event. They sold out every event.
Every event.
They sold out. I mean, this is Beyonce we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. Taylor Swift and Beyonce, they neck to neck. Literally, because that's how good they are. I mean, Beyonce mostly
the Beehive is strong.
Mostly for black people.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
But Taylor Swift got whites and blacks though.
That's what I'm saying.
From age 50 to 60.
They both have both races, but their strong base is white Taylor Swift and black for Beyonce. Yeah, but then again, they have people from all races who are just crazy about them.
Yeah.
And that's how they get to sell out in so many concerts around the world.
Yeah, concert and branding. This is again, you know, because their social media is thing. And another thing with Beyonce, she don't say much on the gram. She don't really post like that on the gram. So
she has some social media managers. So.
But still, she'll when she come out, you know, like, oh wow, Beyonce said something. So you know, but I think they do
because she doesn't have to say anything.
She did it on purpose so that when she do come out like this, you want to go see her.
Yeah.
So that exclusive, you know, some things about that exclusiveness of an individual. So sometimes, you know, what kind of brand you want to be.
The Renaissance. Yeah. So even the movie or documentary showing how it all started. How
and they both did it.
Taylor Swift as well.
Yeah, they both did. They both did a tour, and they had a movie where, you know, you was able to see the whole tour. For those individuals that didn't go to the tour,
and that's us.
Yes,
because those tickets were crazy expensive. I wasn't gonna pay $1,000 for. No, what?
Some was more.
Yeah, some were more. If you really didn't want a nosebleed, you were paying good amount of money.
Good amount of money. Yeah, $4,000, $2,000. Yeah, you was paying good amount of money. But yeah, they had the documentary. So again, and they own their content. You know, now they can do whatever they want to do with their content. So so that's a beautiful thing. Like even like with podcasts and things, like it's all about owning your content. You know, because when you document everything, document your journey. Even like with the Kanye West documentary, he documented his whole journey from the start to now, so that
it's powerful because people want to see how it all happened. And I like it because it shows people that things don't just happen. Yes. There's a lot of work and
there's a lot of work
that's been put in.
Yeah, even like with The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan, The Last Dance, they document the journey of the Last Dance. So you know, it's all about documenting the journey, and they're owning your content. When you own your content, ownership, yes. When you own your content, you call the shots.
Yeah.
You know, because you know if you sell your right to somebody, they're gonna give you what they think you worth.
Right.
And a lot of times, what you worth is a lot more than what they're buying it for. Yeah. So if they're willing to offer you $100,000, then most likely it's more. You actually worth more.
There's a cap. Yeah.
But you actually worth more. They offer you $1 million.
But what I mean is that they cap you.
Yeah, they cap you.
When they know that you're worth 10 times that amount.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times ownership is everything, and just don't sell your rights and sell your content for pennies, especially when you could be worth more.
Right.
So, you know, even like with, you know, and this is one thing, even like with us, you know, everything that we promote us. We promote the community. The next opportunity when the community, where you're welcome to join the community. And we going into the 21 influential laws of leadership in January. You're welcome to join our next mastermind. But it's all about ownership and promoting what we do, you know. Yeah. So
all right, and I want to close off with a few celebrity deaths that happened in South Africa. Just 5 people that really stood out to me, that left us mourning, you know, their loss. And these influential figures are Gloria Bosman, which she passed at 50 years. She was a musician, well-renowned, AKA, who was a rapper, very young, 35 years old. Should be, aka it could be equivalent to, who's the most famous rapper in America?
I don't know.
Okay.
Drake.
Drake
is not American though. He's Canadian.
Oh, but
Lil Wayne.
Drake, much more sophisticated.
Jay-Z.
Maybe I could say Jay-Z. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the caliber he was in.
Okay.
Yeah. Zolega Mandela, who was the granddaughter of Nelson Mandela, died at 43 from cancer. Mangasutu Buthelezi, who was 95, he lived a full life. He was a politician as well, but also the prime minister of the Zulu nation. So, yep, he died at 95. And then also Zahara, who we just lost recently, who died at 36, who was also a musician. So may their souls rest in peace. And we've lost a great deal. And I think their death shows us, or their departure rather, reminded us of how precious life is, and the impact of what artists and people who are in the spotlight, what they bring into our lives as well. Because we just tune in on a radio, on a TV, and these people are in our faces, and then they become part of our families as well. So just losing them makes it feel as if we've lost a part of a family member. So we wish them, their families, strength, and it was a tough year for them, losing a family member.
Yes. I would like to add one that we lost, Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
We lost Tina Turner.
This is 2023.
Yeah, we lost Tina Turner.
We lost a couple of people
she was
America
79,
well.
I think.
Yeah, she lived a full life as well.
Yeah,
I think once you're over 75 or once you're 80 and above, for me, it's a full life.
Yeah.
You've lived according to the Bible.
Yeah. So we lost so may her soul rest in peace. You know, and she sold her rights before she passed on. I guess her masters. So I guess she like, you know what? I'm older now.
Yeah.
So you know, so like, let me sell it, and I don't know. I want to know where her money gonna go.
I believe she has a child who finally, because I don't think she had left a will, an official will, but it came out that she actually did write a will on paper.
I hope so.
And she had forgotten it. They found it up in the couch or somewhere within the couch, and then that's how the child was able to claim her inheritance.
Yeah, because but the thing, because all that money to go away to government, you know. But the best thing to do is not even a will; it's to trust.
Yeah,
you know, you want to trust and put your that's what legacy money do, like Rockefeller, Rothschilds. They have trust and not wills, because they more protected for your family, you know, because it's
nobody can touch it.
Nobody can touch it. Yeah, nobody can touch it when they're in
trust. I think
trust.
we just live in limbo. Sometimes we think that we're going to live forever when we're not. So always just set your house in order.
Yes, always set your house in order.
No matter how old you are, just set your house in order.
And if you make it, like I said, if you got access, you know, you need to start preparing and start, you know, I would say not a will, you know, if get a will, but now we know better. Get a trust. See someone, see an attorney.
Don't just leave things hanging.
Don't just leave things hanging, because you're going to go back to the government, and you don't want the government to go to, you know, because look at all these famous people that they have a will or a trust. And it's just, and the family just arguing over things, and it went back to the government. It becomes a mess. It goes back to the state, and go back to all that money.
And we work hard for our families and to leave a legacy for them. So when we don't, when the money ends up being claimed by the state, then what was the purpose of you working so hard? Yeah. You know. Yeah.
And I guess, you know, she's like, you know what? I sold it. So, you know what? I'm older now, so it's like, it doesn't matter no more. I got everything I want from it. Let me start to get the money in and be gone. And so, yeah, she lived a full life.
What are you closing us off with?
Yes, I'm closing. Oh, my God. The tech space was major this year. Oh, my God. A lot of big announcements in the tech space. Oh, my God. With OpenAI.
That deserves an That's a game changer for technology. Yes. Because it has made our writing and our content creation so much easier.
Yes, so much easier. OpenAI, ChatGPT, you know, they announced this year quick call. They came out with ChatGPT 3.5 last year, and then they came out this year with ChatGPT 4,
which is the paid version.
No, the paid version, yeah, which is ChatGPT 4, which is the paid version. Because 3.5 is the free version, and they came out this year with the paid version for people that want to take advantage of the turbo, where you have more. You're able to do more with visual, pictures, everything, but so that, people, you passing the bar exam in the GMAT, so a lot of different
literally
things.
everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, so with that, it's helping and making our job easier and making our writing easier. And another big thing with the writing, the strike. With the writing strike. So,
that was a couple of months.
Yeah.
And which resulted in our favorite soapies and dramas and whatever that's out there that needs writers. Even our late night shows were on pause. I think it was about 3 to 4 months. It was a long run.
Yeah.
And it affected the people's pockets.
Yes.
And we're glad that that's over and done with, and hopefully they will get what they deserve.
Yes, hopefully they get what they deserve. So between that and OpenAI, ChatGPT, because now we have ChatGPT, and then from there we have Google Bar, Gemini, all these things that was just coming out, popping up, Claude 2, all these generative AI that was coming out to help you write better,
and even the introduction of actual robots walking the streets.
Yeah, walking the streets. Yeah,
that was crazy. Attending football games and going shopping. Like what?
Yeah.
So
robots and working in warehouses. Yeah, so all these different things. But
so 2024 is going to be interesting to see how they take it up a notch, because it's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
Even right now with Amazon One, where you're able to pay with your palm.
Yes. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And we're no longer going to be carrying big phones like this. We have them now on as pals.
So I want to know how they're going to do that.
It's done already. It's
Amazon
working
One.
Already.
So what happened? What they do?
You register your palm, because every person's palm is like their thumb. It's different. So you register your palm. They don't insert anything. No, you just register it like how you register your face.
Oh, okay. How you register your face? You just register. Okay. Yeah. I thought they put something like a
No. So that's a safer one.
Okay. Yes.
So your palm is registered, but there's the people are a bit skeptical because it could make your information leak easier, because now your palm is registered to your information.
Yes.
Because now your palm is registered to your credit cards and stuff.
Yes. So your Social Security.
Everything. So they register your palm because you have to pay with something. Yeah. So your palm is registered to your credit cards that you're going to use to pay for those items. But I prefer that than having something put in my skin.
Put in your skin, yeah. Than a chip. Yes. But yeah. Oh my God, man!
Yeah, so with the phones as well, like I was saying, Ray-Ban came up with glasses with cameras, and this other guys who used to work for, I believe, Apple, they came up with
the pen.
That's gonna be your phone.
With all this AI and technology, now the breakthroughs that's gonna be happening as well in the medical field, and
of course,
and with
robots are going to be the one doing surgeries now.
With the cures and different things, now they talking about, people going to be living longer.
Yeah.
The
people are already living longer.
The age expectancy is not 80 years old now. Now they're saying 120, 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit insane. All right. So I think that was a lot that happened. We just highlighted a few things. Of course there was a lot more. Otherwise we'll take hours sitting here. Yes. So it's a wrap.
Yes.
And that's what we call our Headline Hustle 2023. It's been a year of triumph, tribulation, and transformative moments. And we hope that this episode has provided you with a richer understanding and fresh perspectives on these pivotal stories that we just shared with you guys. Remember, history is not just about events. It's about the lessons we learn and the future we hope and shape. Right. So we want to say to you, Chaplain Chillers, keep tuning in our, because we're coming in with bigger, better,
yes, bigger, better, yes.
So keep engaging, keep questioning, keep exploring, dear chillers.
Yes.
Until next time, stay tuned for more engaging discussions. So right here on Chilling with the Chaplins. Keep chilling and keep thriving. We love you. I want to say obrigado.
Yes. And I would like to say as well, if you're an inspiring entrepreneur, you're welcome to join the 6-month mentorship boot camp. You know, let's make 24 a better year. If you're an entrepreneur, just don't start a business. Let's get our business going.
Together.
Let's do it together.
Yeah.
Let's build together. Let's grow together. I'm here to help you as your guide, your coach, and to help you have a sustainable and scalable business. And so we thank you for tuning in for this episode.
See you next year.
Yeah, see you in 2024 with another empowerment episode. If you enjoyed this episode, check out the next one we have for you right there. Thank you. Take care. You know what we always say. Deuces.
Hasta la vista.
Peace.